The treadmill is huge, the shoes are pink, and the hospital directions are already programmed into Google Maps. What can go wrong? Last year I made this video where I tried to run at Eliud Kipchoge's record marathon pace on the treadmill in my local gym. I was copying this video where people had done the same but using the gigantic tumblator, which looked a lot more fun. Today I'm going to find out if it is. Just like in the last video, I'm going to work my way all the way up to Kipchoge speed. This is currently 4 miles an hour. That's about a 45-minute 5K. As you'd expect, pretty straightforward. Next up, that's a 6-minute kilometer pace, 10 kilometers per hour, half-hour 5K, quite literally a jog in the park. Next up is a 25-minute 5K. And this for me is a nice run. If I'm just going out to train, this is a perfect pace. And we're now going to ramp it up to 14 kilometers an hour for a 3-hour marathon, which is way faster than I could go. And now 15 kilometers an hour, a 40-minute 10K, which is my 10K PB time. Now this is the pace I go at to run my 5-minute 11 mile PB. It's not flat out, but it's not far off. Okay, cool. It's now time for the main event. We're going to ramp the tumblator up to 21 kilometers per hour, which is 2-hour marathon pace. When I did this in my video last time, the treadmill in my gym didn't even go to 21 kilometers per hour. Topped out at 20, and I lasted 2 minutes. If I can do 2 minutes at the proper pace, I'll be real happy. If I can do 3 minutes, I'll be amazed. Let's do it. Okay, let's go. So we are off, and the tumblator gets wound up to Kipchoge speed, and as soon as it hits that, the clock can start ticking. So the numbers here are for Eliud Kipchoge's record-breaking sub-2-hour marathon from 2019, a time of 1 hour 59 minutes 40 seconds. So he was going around 2 minutes 51 per kilometer pace, or 4:34 per mile. And although the sub 2 hours was not an official record because it wasn't a properly sanctioned race, the man still covered the 26.2 miles required and did it going this fast, which is nuts. It's the equivalent of doing a park run in 14 minutes 13 seconds, more than 8 times. Oh, and if you're wondering why it looks like the tumblator is in some sort of giant factory warehouse type place, that's because it is. I'd always assumed it was created by a treadmill company that just made one of their machines bigger. It turns out it's made by Canning Conveyor, who made one of their machines smaller. Because when these guys aren't making supersized running machines for everyone from TV companies and Hollywood movie stunt coordinators to aging YouTubers, they also put together conveyor belts that can haul rocks out of a quarry and dump them a couple of miles away. For these guys, the tumblator is pocket size. So we are coming up on 2 minutes and my personal best from the last video, and I'm feeling pretty good, sort of. I'm overstriding and trying to get my foot out in front of me to meet the belt that's flying towards me. On the road, I try and land with my foot more underneath me and push off it to drive forward. Here, I just have to keep my legs going as fast as the belt is coming at me, or I'm going to hit the deck hard. So I have sacrificed good technique for staying upright. We go through 3 minutes and I'm now fixated on the giant screen in front of me. I had not expected to last this long. I know I won't get to 4 minutes, so now I have just set my sights on 3 minutes 30 seconds. Done! Easy. Easy might be stretching it a bit. Now at this point, my wife Jenna, who had been filming, refused to accept my insistence that lasting just over 3.5 minutes was pretty good for a man of my age, and as it's a debate we've had many times without agreement, I decided to just stick her on the tumbleator so she could see for herself how hard it gets. First up was a taster to get used to it, and so Gary, who was running the track for us, got things up to about 10 miles per hour.
Oh my God! Okay, that's so bouncy.
What are you doing?
I'm bouncing.
And this is quick for Jen. This is a sub 40-minute 10k pace. Jen struggles to break an hour on a regular 10k run. This is way quicker than she'd normally go anywhere. So time to see how long she can hold on at Kipchoge speed. So not quite as long as me, but a good effort, and given how out of control she looked, I thought it was best to encourage her to be proud that she'd hit Kipchoge's speed at all and not risk injury by doing any more. So what are you going to do? You have another go?
What?
Was that it? It's up to you. I mean, I wouldn't be happy without 10 seconds. But no, I didn't. 3 seconds? Are you kidding me? Round 2, target 10 seconds. Mission accomplished. We both ran like Kipchoge, if only for a moment. And so at this point, anybody sensible would just pack up and go home. I asked Gary how fast the track can actually go. So the answer was about 23 or 24 miles per hour, but given that's about the speed Usain Bolt was averaging for his 200-meter world record, Gary also added, "Not with you on it." So I showed him a clip of me winning my age group at the local 10k duck pond race. And he realised he may have underestimated me. I signed about 15 different waivers, and off we go. Well, almost off we go. Gary seemed pretty convinced that going anywhere near 20 miles per hour would result in me falling over. So rather than experience that for the first time flat out, he suggested a couple of practice tumbles at slow speed. Actually, more than a couple. In fact, so many I think Jen may have slipped him a tenner, so fed up with practice, I thought let's see what this thing can do. So the target is 20 miles per hour, which is the average speed of the 400-meter world record. It's a 2-part target, the other part is don't die. What just happened was that I hit 20 miles per hour, and that coincided with my legs being unable to keep running, or indeed move at all. Unfortunately, it takes the track a few seconds to come down from 20, and so non-working legs during that stage are suboptimal. In case you're curious as to whether slamming your head into the ground at high speed and then being thrown off the back of the track is an uncomfortable experience, obviously, yes it is. But headache aside, a successful day. 3 minutes 30 at Kipchoge pace, a 20 mile per hour top speed achieved, and with Jen only just getting 10 seconds, I should at least get a break from all the "I've asked my friends and they say 5 minutes is the average" nonsense. Lastly, a huge thank you to Gary and his colleagues who looked after us brilliantly. And if you have large lumps of stuff in a quarry and want to move it somewhere else, Canning Conveyor are the guys to do it. Alternatively, if the only lump you move any distance is yourself, get some Cardio Dolphin merch to show the world that you train for more than just the changing room mirror at your local gym. Okay, want to see me fall over again? Of course you do.
3, 2, 1, go! For 20 minutes, I'll have hit it walls.
No what?
No.